Hey.
You finally made it, mate.
Jimmy? Yes, back here for the 40th.
Back here for the 40th?
Yeah.
Have a good night last night?
It was a great night last night, Bush dance and learning a few dances which I wouldn't have learnt unless I got real.
Okay, so how did you get here, Tor?
I drove up from Sydney, just came up from Sydney, left Sydney 2 a.m. and arrived here with my little girl at sunset.
73? Nah.
Nah, that was 1973. Well, actually...
so what happened to you?
1973, I was living up in the mountains and I got myself a van when I heard that my old union, Australian University students, was putting on a festival up here, giving $100,000. I thought, well, that's substantial. I deserve more, but that'll be fine. That'll be a starter. Because, of course, I got expelled from university, so I had a chip.
We all dropped out somewhere there, yeah?
Yeah, I had a chip on the shoulder.
We all did those days.
And in the last 200 kilometres, in my butter box, I picked up 12 hitchhikers, filled up the van, we piled out on the main street in Nimbin, and people like myself stayed.
Okay.
And we, decided it's a good place to live, this is what we want to do.
And you got into Christian too, didn't you? You got into...
Later on, after we developed what we got here, we bought 1,000 acres here for 80 grand. That's what we were going to pay for it. They said to me a few years later, because I was helping them out over there in Mulham, the main arm, I said, how did you do that, Tor? And I said, pretty easy. Just find the best land around, have a look around. And this was about 77, it was a few years later. And they thought, well, we're Christians, we can do better than anybody else, We've got God on our side.
Of course we have.
We've got to find a home for Krishna. And they did. They found a spectacular north-facing site, which they bought for $1,000 acres for $80,000. Yeah, north-facing on Wolloombini, which we knew then as Mount Warning. And great site and big community. They're going really great. Anybody can come and live there. If you're a woofer, you can come and stay there and work in the gardens, get free food and see what it's like to live within the Hare Krishna community, which is a lot more strict. This Tunnable Falls is an open community. We invited anybody and everybody, and we got anybody and everybody, because that's what we wanted. We wanted the whole world to come together.
You got the peace lovers, you got the heathens, you got the...
We got everybody.
You got everybody,
we just did get everybody, and we didn't want to miss a soul, because we weren't acting like Noah's Ark or anything like that. All we were doing was making a better place for everybody on the planet. We really believed in those days. It was saving the earth. It wasn't about...
No. And you got yourself a beautiful little girl now.
I have, yes. I just...
She's around somewhere.
Yeah, I just got married in the noughties, and she was born in 2008, so she's 5 years.
Okay.
And we're looking at her going to school here. This is a wonderful school here. The school looks great.
Okay.
This is, as I say, an old hunting ground of mine. And, so she would like to live here. I'd like to get her mum to come and live here too. Live within a community.
Well, that's fantastic, Tor. It's been a long journey.
It is, and the journey goes on, Never was there a time you were not born, Jimmy Sunshine, nor all of these people here.
Mook's over here, tuning up his...
We're going to have the banjo.
At the banjo, yep. That's fantastic. Okay, we'll go and talk to a few more before they all run away on me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll get those details on that little Walkman later.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Hello. You guys, like including myself, started all this Nimbin stuff back in '73.
Not me.
Wasn't you? Anybody here that can
I was there.
tell me a bit more?
I was there at the festival.
Okay.
Oh, the festival was absolutely wonderful.
What was your role?
I was just one of the many people who were there. I may have done some jewellery classes in the Bucket Factory, I think, possibly, and I camped down by the creek. I remember that. I came about a week before it all started, and then the combi which ran out of fuel on the way.
That'd be right.
And didn't they all? But like, yeah.
You remember Dave?